Hi, welcome to my Art in the Industry podcast. My name is Adrian Enser. I'm currently a recording arts bachelor's student at Full Sail University, and I'm pleased to present my interview with Christian Hugenel, a prominent director of photography in New York City. Hello, Christian.
Yes.
Hey, it's Adrian.
Hey, Adrian.
Just wanted to see if we can't run through a couple questions.
Okay, cool.
What do you see as the role of the visual arts in our mass-mediated world, and particularly in your profession?
The role in my profession would be to inspire people. That's what visual arts are supposed to do. But nowadays, I think, because of the mass media, there's so much content that's needed all the time, constantly, that it's kind of changed. It's not so much inspiring as feeding images to people so that they can have so many things that aren't really real, because that's another side of my job, is it is surreal things that we're doing. We're creating dreams in a lot of ways.
Okay.
I think a big problem is the appearance, especially in this country, but I think in every country nowadays, is what you appear to be versus what you are.
Right. Number two would be, with new communications and media technology, imagery is almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative influence on the industry, and any examples that you might be able to provide?
Well, on the media side, the fact that there's Twitter, Facebook, all those things, I'll take the example of the Arab Spring. I don't think it could have happened and gotten as much support as it did if there wasn't direct images being uploaded from Iran when it was Green Revolution, or Egypt. All of a sudden, people actually seeing it really helps people understand what was going on rather than hearing about it or reading about it. So that direct gratification where people actually get to see right away what's going on right now in terms of the media, that's something that's incredible, especially because it doesn't matter how it's shot. When there was that shot of that woman who was shot in the head in Iran, and somebody captured it on their phone, that went around the world in about 30 seconds. Yeah. And all of a sudden, everybody was aware, and it wasn't just oh, that's happening over there. It's people actually saw it happen. And I think that's the positive side of it. The negative side of it, of direct access to all imagery, is, well, first of all, there's a lot of content that gets created that people are not actually taking responsibility for. They just throw it out there, put it up on YouTube, whatever it is. Whether it's demeaning images of women or pornography or other things like that, where all of a sudden it's direct access.
The third question is, what popular images do you see that are frequently rechanneled throughout the entertainment industry?
I would say sexual images. Sex sells, and people keep saying sex sells, and it does. It's still male-driven as the buying power. So in advertising, it's very much geared to men. And again, that image. So there's definitely sexual innuendos in imagery that are used over and over again.
I was just going to say, that basically answers the question after that, which I said, are kind of closely related. If there are any particular images that this industry has popularized or created.
The sexual images that get used, that's something that is just on and on. That's created by us.
Well, that brings us to our last two questions. Who is one of your favorite visual artists, and what is your favorite style of visual art?
Filmmaking, for me, is my favorite style of visual art. I do have a few favorite filmmakers. If there was one overall that I would say, I think it would be Kubrick, just because of the different styles and the different stories that he told, and how every story actually was created visually in a different way. So yeah, Kubrick would definitely be my favorite filmmaker, because he didn't have one style. He adapted his style to the story he was telling, even in the way he shot it.
Yeah. How would you say your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process?
Any gallery that I go to, I get inspired by. When I learn about light, and I learned about light through different mediums, the Dutch masters, the paintings, how they were lit, composition, how you look at a frame, all of these things greatly influence you. So any great piece of art will influence you, even if it's just hitting you on an emotional level. Then you look for what is it about it that hit me that way. And a lot of times composition, most of the times for me, it's light, so creating that atmosphere.
Well, that concludes this interview. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did speaking with Christian. Thank you.